everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Chiefs have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Bengals, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
10 yards still left on second down. Dalton here from the gun. And caught right side, Green. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw here, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go! Over! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Mahomes now on first down. Setting up the screen for West. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down. That's West. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now, that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. In motion is Grant. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. It's second down. Dalton looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now a toss. This is West. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to pound it in with West. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Green, the tight end, in motion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Green, the tight end, in motion. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. In motion right comes LaFell. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Green, the tight end, in motion. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes going up top. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. It's complete to Grant. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. Good. Over.
Now West. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 47 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the toss, there goes West. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charkandrick West, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, the spin. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 2nd down following the run. Dalton now to pass. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
third down, a shot here for Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
50, 50.
They'll send Gordon in motion left. Now it's the backup Smith. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
35, watch 35.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Second down, Dalton. And The pressure gets to him again. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Akeem Hunt now to return. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mahomes now on first down. Got it complete to West. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Darr now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was. Drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw on second down. Dalton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And Dalton to throw. Green flexing his muscle. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And the fans probably thinking, wow, that's the first time Dalton and Green have connected here, and it's late. Where have they been?
And because they haven't been there, haven't been present, haven't done it often, their team is losing right now. It's vital that those two connect if they want to have a chance.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They start on the ground with West. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Set! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
All right, now, look at me. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Fresh set of downs here. Yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
First down, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Takes the give from Mahomes. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 319. 319.
They'll run it with West. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go. 319. 3 Leopard. 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 Leopard.
They'll run again here with West. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run it here. Ware. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now a toss coming right side. It's West, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
First and 10 for Dalton. And he whips that one incomplete there. The H-back, Ryan Hewitt, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluded. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And Dalton appears to be in a fair amount of pain here. He's still on the turf. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A first throw for the backup Cutler. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Harris has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Blue line it.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. This is West, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. On 2nd down, Cutler. And caught, right side, Green. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. One last shot for Cutler. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Kansas City, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.